My name is Gilda Zwerman. I'm at SUNY Old Westbury, professor of sociology. I'm going to say something about the footage that you showed me, and it almost made me cry. And it almost made me cry because that was such a cultural entity that was so powerful. However politically effective it was or it wasn't is not the issue. The fact is, it was a cultural phenomena sui generis. It had a life of its own. And I think only in America can something like that get diffused the way it has. That it really looks like a relic and unintelligible probably to most Americans and certainly kids today of any color. The tendency is always to talk about social movements from the platform, from the top down, from the leadership. And I think that what your film does is to privilege the local stories. Um, and you go right into the family. I mean, that was pretty amazing. So we not only go from the street corner and the storefront, which is really where these activist bases were operating out of, but you go into the living room, you go into your own living room, and how families tried to translate what was going on um, in the movement as a whole, to actually translate it down onto the street and into the home. And that's precious. That's precious, and I've never seen anything like that. I've never seen that kind of intimate representation of Black power.
Hopefully we can get to a point where Black history and the little known narratives become part of mainstream curriculums. Alternative voices of media, um, like the product that comes from you, is relevant. I think your perspective was refreshing, to us as a college community, man. So I think it was relevant. I love the piece on Bed-Stuy. I love the piece on New York because that was locally relevant. But it was also good to see that that these things were happening in places that we generally don't think of the movement taking place, like Minneapolis.